Good morning, children. Today we are going to see from the 10th sum. The 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by the 7. Find the common difference. Given 17th term of an AP. 17th term of an AP means A17 exceeds its 10th term. Exceeds its 10th term by 7. So 10th term means A10. Exceeds means plus 7. So an formula you have to write a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore 17 minus 1 16d. Same thing here itself, a plus 9d plus 7. Then bring that d in that one side and a and all one side. So this a goes to after the equal sign minus a, and then 16d minus 9d, it will be that 7d. Here itself a minus a cancelled, so 7. So d value as a 1 because they need only the common difference. So you have to find up to d only. Then 11th question. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 will be 132 more than its 54th term? So you have to find that nth term. The nth term, it will be that 54th term plus 132. That number will be in which term? Okay, like that you have to find. So from the given AP, 3 a equal to 3, d equal to 15 minus 3 12, an equal to, because an only you are going to find, an equal to a54 plus 132, because a54 plus more than 132. Then substitute that formula, a value, n value, all those things will substitute. A and a cancel. 636 plus 132. Here itself n minus 1 into 12, the multiplication. So after the equal sign, division. So 64, n equal to 64 plus 1, n equal to 65. So that for a 54 plus 132, it will be that which term? 65th term. Okay, you have to find like that way. Then 12th sum. 12th sum. Two APs are the same common differences. So two APs having that same common difference, they are saying D is the same. The difference between the 100th term is the 100. What is the difference between the 1000 terms? So two APs means you have to take that first term of the AP is the A1 and first term of the AP2 is the A2. Like this I took. And then let D is a common difference. So it will be keep both the D is a same only for that first AP1 and AP2. So 100th term of the AP1 means A100 equal to A1 plus 100 minus 1 into D. Then you will be right A100 equal to A1 plus 99D. Same AP2 you will be right A2 plus 100 minus 1, A2 plus 99D. These two are equal. That A100 you found, but what they are given, difference between the 100th term is the 100. So it will be right difference between the two AP. A1 plus 99D minus of bracket you will put A2 plus 99D, minus will go inside, minus A2 minus 99D. Cancel this plus 99 minus 99, A1 minus A2 equal to 100. Okay. Then 1000 term means how you will be right AP1? A1 plus 1000 minus 1. So 999D. And then here itself A2 plus 1000 minus 1, 999D. Difference between the two APs means A1 plus 999D minus A2 minus 999D. Subtract this one. Get the answer. A1 minus A2 already you found. What answer? 100. The same thing, only 100. So the difference between the 1000th term is also the 100. Then 13th sum. This sum is very important, ma. Board examination also they ask many times. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So divisible by 7 means 3 digits starts from 100 to 999. How to find that first number? So I'll use that two tricks there itself. 100 is the first 3-digit number. So divisible by 7 means you find that quotients are 14. Remainder what it will be 2. With the 2, how you will be get that 7? Because they are asking here itself divisible by 7. So with the 2, how it will be? Plus 5 you put means equal to 7. So 2 plus 5, 7. This 5 only you will be add with the 100. That's why only 100 plus 5, 105. So 105 is divisible by 7. Otherwise, you can divisible by 101, 102, 103, 104, then 105. It will be taking more time in that examination part. So easily, if you are doing that one sum means you can get that which number is that divisible by the whatever they are asking, like that you have to find. And then last 3-digit number is what? 999. So same thing, 999 you have to be divisible by 7. Remainder what you will be get, that you will be subtract. Here itself first number means you will be add that, how you will be get that number, and here itself whatever the remainder you have to subtract means you will be get that last number. This then you wrote 105, 112 and 994. So A you are having, D you are having, subtract from that, and then last number is nothing but that AN. So this one, substitute that AN formula, A plus N minus 1 into D, 994, 105 plus N minus 1 into 7, then 994 minus 105, get that answer, N minus 1, same like this, minus 1 will come this side, plus 1, so N equal to 128. Then how many multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250? Same like that, only 10 divided by 4 means you are getting 2. So 2 it will be, you are having, how will we get that plus 2? So 4. This is easy, only 4 table and all you know, so easily directly you can put. Why am I explaining here also means, if you learn that easy number, you can learn that highest numbers also very easy. That's why I did. Anyway, you will check it. If you know directly, you can do it. It's not necessary to do it, but you have to checking purpose, you'll do that. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 is the first one, A. And last number they are saying 250. So 250 I divided by the 4. Remainder you are having to subtract from the 250, 248. That is a divisible by the 4. Then as usual you will be using that general term, A plus N minus 1 into D equal to 248, and 12 plus N minus 1 into 4, and then N minus 1 into 4. This plus 12 will go after the equal sign minus 12. Subtract and get that at 236, and here itself it's in the process of multiplication. So after the equal sign division. So if you are divide, you'll get that 59, and then minus 1 will come this side, plus 1. So you are getting that N value equal to 60. Now the next 15th sum. For what value of N are the nth terms of the two APs? So here itself this two AP they are given are equal, they are saying. So first AP will be take A equal to D equal to AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Get that equation 1. Same like this 3, and then D value AN, second equation. Already they said these two APs are equal. Therefore, you are equating these two values and then find the N. Okay. Same only 63 plus N minus 1 into 2 equal to 3 plus N minus 1 into 7. Plus 3 will go this side, minus 3. So it will becomes, and bring that N one side. 7n minus 2n, and the numbers and all one side. 65 equal to 5n, and n equal to 65 by 5 equal to 13, and n equal to 13. In mathematics and all, everyone doing that's a different way, but you have to be careful in the process of that. First you have to be bring that addition to one side and then calculate it. After that only you have to do that multiplication process. So you won't be confused in that process of equating after the equal sign here and there and mixed, you made mistake. That's why only be careful in that part. Okay. Now 16th sum. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Given. So here itself third term means A3 equal to 16 and seventh term exceeds. Before itself you know exceeds means plus A5 plus 12. So here itself A3 equal to 16. So A plus 2D equal to 16 you wrote. A7 you wrote A plus 6D, A plus 4D. Bring that and D value you got 6. Substitute in the first equation, you'll get that A value. And what they ask, determine the AP. So you have to form the AP means A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. Substitute and get that equation. Okay, 4 plus 6, 4 plus 2 into 6. So 4 plus 6, 10. 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 4, 16. So I did mistake here. Okay, I'll correct it, ma. Wait. 6 2s are 12. plus 4, 16 here, and then 6 threes are 18, 18 plus 4, 22. Okay, 6 twos are 12, 12 plus 4, 16. Okay, carefully do that, this one. And then 17th one, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP, 3, 8, 13 up to 20, 253. A equal to 3, D equal to 8 minus 3, 5, and AN equal to 253, AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, 253 equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 5. This plus 3 after the equal sign minus 3, n minus 1 into 5, and then 250 by 5 you are getting that 50. Then minus sign will goes to that. After that it will be that plus. So the next sum. I'll explain. The sum of the fourth and the eighth terms of an AP is 24, and the sum of the sixth and the 10th term is the 44. Find the first three terms. So first sum of the 4 and the 8th terms means A4 plus A8 equal to 24. Substituting that general term and get that one equation. Same A6 plus A10 equal to 44. Substitute and get that next second equation. By the elimination method you have to solve it and find the d value and substitute the d value in any equation. You'll get that a value. I didn't give that homework. Just I'll say that without seeing, you'll practice it and then check the answer whether it is correct or not. Then you can learn it with yourself also. Okay. A plus D, A plus 2D. Same method only. So if you're having doubt, you'll ask to me. And the 19th sum. Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of the 5,000 and received an increment of the rupees 200 each year. In which year did his income reach rupees 7,000? A equal to 5,000 and D equal to 200, AN equal to 7,000. N equal to, you have to find. So substitute the general term formula and find that N value. So 11th year only he reached that 7,000. And Ram Kali saved that rupees 5 in the first week of the year and then increased weekly savings rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly savings become rupees 20.75, find N. A equal to rupees 5, D equal to rupees 1.75, AN equal to 20.75. Substituting here decimal value is there, so I will multiply that and remove the decimal and then calculate it because it is in the easy way to avoid that error. That's why. Okay, ma. Then n equal to 10. Same manner only you are applying general term, all those things. Check it and do it. That's all today. Exercise 5.2 completed. Thank you, children.